Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're in chapter 37, customizing report. Sometimes standard report might not present the information clients are after in the most meaningful way. Here is how clients can customize reports from the header section. So if we click the balance sheet, for example, we have the report period. These sections allow clients to select or customize the time range for the report to cover. So let's say if we want to say this year, we can select this year. That is, the report will start from January. The period will cover from January 1st, 2023 to December 31st, 2023. So if we say run, you can see this is the report for the whole year. Then we also have the display by column. These options allow clients to display the data group in columns. We can group here by days, weeks, and also months, quarters, years, customers, vendors, or products or services. So let's say if we group by years and run, you can see we have the January to December. Let's say if we want to get a monthly report, balance sheet, or income statement, we can say by month and run. So now you can see we have the report, the amount for January. So you can see January has 0 balances. Then we have February also 0. So most of the transactions started in the month of May. So you see, this is how you group by month or by years. Then we also have compare to another. We can compare to another period. So let's say if we want to see the previous period, so we can compare and also show the dollar change and the percentage change. So if we run the report, let's change this to years so we can have a clean version. So you can see the changes. We have the dollar change and the percentage change. If we change these to maybe a month, like let's say for example quarters, if we run, so you see it also compares the current and the previous quarter. So you can see if we compare by quarter, we have numbers, right? Because the transaction started in May. So you see right now, you can see the balances as of June. You can see the prior period numbers and the current period. So the prior period shows 48.75 and the current is 2,101, which gives us this change of 2,774. So this is how you calculate. This is how you customize a report to show the previous period. Then if we say prior period, if we compare it to the prior period and also show the percentage changes, so you can see here the prior period numbers will be 0 because we don't have the prior year numbers. So now it's comparing the current numbers to the prior year numbers or prior year quarter. Let's say for example for quarter 1, it will compare the current year quarter 1 to the prior year quarter 1, which is currently 0. So the change will be this amount. So as a reference, so for QuickBooks, currently the change is showing as 0 if the prior year numbers are 0. Whereas in real life, you can see that this can be 100% because if we have 0 balances in the prior year, but now if we have something, meaning it has changed by 100 increase. But yeah, for QuickBooks, this shows 0%. Then we can also, so now to customize, so we have here, you can see the customize button. So if we click on the customize button, you can see we have the period, the report period, and also the cash, that is the accounting method, whether we are doing a cash or accrual method. The number format, if we want to get divide by 1000, we can check this, meaning the numbers will be divided by 1000. Okay, so let's say if we run this, now you can see the numbers will be smaller because they have been divided by 1000. So let me just make this more cleaner so we can see what I'm talking about. So right now you can see 1.2 because we've divided the amount by 1000. So if we go back and change that, then we run it again, you see the numbers has increased. So if we go back and continue with the customization, let's say if we want to change the negative numbers to be in bracket, then we also show them in red. If we run reports, you see all the negative numbers will be in red and also in bracket. bracket. Then if we go back and customize, let's say if we want to do some changes to the amount, so it rounds the numbers, so we only get round numbers. You see, it has changed all those decimal place numbers. So let's go back and uncheck that rounding. So if we click, so now you can see we have the 1000 and then also we have 590.25. But yeah, in real life we always round the balance sheet numbers and the income statement. So this is something that we normally include because we don't want to get those decimal points. Yes, we also have the option to change the columns. Here we can reorder the columns. We have the option to reorder them. Then we can also show the percentage of, just like we have in the headers. Then we can also hide the change columns whenever we need it. To just say if we can also change this, we can remove the comparison that we had there. So if we go back and change it, we can filter, we can add the filters here. Let's say if we want to just filter starting, we want to see the balance sheets for certain customers, we can filter for certain customers. See, then we also, if we want to see the expenses just for the or liabilities for certain vendors, we can do that as well. We can select. Then if we want to see just for a product, specific product or service, so if we run it now, we see we have 0 because there was there for those. But most of the time you have, I'm just explaining to show you that you have those options filtering. Then for the header or footer, you can see if you want to show the company name, that is the Craig's Design, you currently showing the company name. If you want to change that, we can just check this. If we want to remove it, so now there is no name. So if we go back and check it off, so now it will show. So if we have like a company logo, we can also show the logo here if we have it. But in this case, this is a sample company, the logo won't show. We can also change it to, we can also look at this, we can update the name from here as well. If you want to add name, detailed description, you can do that. So if you don't want to show the report period, you can remove it. If you say you don't want to show the report title, that is the balance sheet. Now if I run it, you see the balance sheet gone. So go back, if you want to show it, click, now you see the balance sheet has appeared again. Then if we go back and see, we have like, for example, the dates prepared, then the text alignment. If we want to align this to the center, like or the headers, we want to align the headers to the center. You see it is in the center. But if we want to put it to the right or the left, we can do that. So let's say we align this to the left and run, which looks awkward, right? So when we center it, it's more presentable than when we put it on the side. So now we can go ahead and change it. Yeah, now you see it looks more presentable. This is how to customize. Then here you have, you see, you can change the display density, whether be it compact or if you don't want to make it compact, you see now it becomes smaller. These lines, you see, they are becoming smaller. If we change it to, if we uncheck this compact, you see it's now larger. I like it that compact. I like the compact smaller. So you have that option. You can export to Excel, PDF, or to management report. We have a whole chapter on management report where we can also print. So if you want to print this, we can print it. We can also save it as PDF on this side as well. Then we have the option to email. That is, we send it by email. You can do that. Then the next thing is the notes. We can add a note. Let's say, so let's say we put a reminder to ourselves. We can leave this so that at any time we open the balance sheet, we can see the reminder. So if we want to like delete this note, if we want to delete the note, we can just delete it. Delete and click this X. So now we've deleted the note. Then you can see here, you can change the titles, but this will take time. If you make the changes, it will take time for it to show. Okay, you can change these titles here, like the current assets. You can give it a different name by clicking edit title, but it will take time to reflect change. This is where you do those changes. And also you can give a feedback. You can sort which doesn't make sense for the balance sheet, because this has been this is the default presentation, which is in order of liquidity, so we don't advise making any change. So now once we finish the customization, we can click save customization. So let's say balance sheet. If we click save, so once we click save, now if we want to see this customized report, we can just go to custom report. You can see this is it. So anytime we need a custom report, we can just go back to the custom report. You can see the one that we customized. Yeah, so that's the end of chapter 37. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like if you like the videos. See you in the next video. Thank you.